Assalamu alaikum student. Today we will discuss about the topic uniform circular motion in unit 3 dynamics. Uniform circular motion. The motion of an object in a circular path is known as circular motion. There are two examples given regarding uniform circular motion. Figure 3.24, circular motion of a stone attached with a string. If you attach stone with a string and try to move it will move in a circular motion. So it has uniform circular motion because at every point it is moving uniformly. Now if you see figure 3.24 here, around the earth the moon is revolving. The motion of a moon around the earth is also in a uniform circular motion. Now the main topic is centripetal force. What is the centripetal force? Centripetal force is the force that keeps a body to move in a circle. When we tied the stone is moving inside the circle. As every body has a property to move in a linear motion according to the inertia, but we notice that the stone is moving within the circle because there is a force that wants to attract the object towards the center of the circle. That's why the object maintain its motion uniformly. Now if you see figure number A, the centripetal force is making the object to move in a circular path because object is directed toward the center of a circle. That's why it is moving uniformly. But if you see the figure number B, you have noticed that the string is breakdown because the tension in the string is now very weak. So here the object doesn't maintain the centripetal force. Now if object is moving in a circular path, obviously it has mass m and it is moving with a uniform speed v because as every point the velocity is uniform and the radius of the circle is r. The acceleration produced by this centripetal force is given by AC is equals to v square by r, as we know that the Newton's second law of motion is Fc is equals to mac. So we just put the value of AC, we get the value of centripetal force, which is Fc is equals to mv square by r. And there is also a figure shown in do you know. So here is a coaster, cars move around the loop and the track provides centripetal force preventing them to move away from the circle. So this is also an example of a centripetal force. So centrifugal force. So there is a force opposite to the centripetal force, as according to the Newton's third law of motion, every action has a reaction but in opposite directions. So the action force is basically the centripetal force that keeps the object toward the center of the circle, and in the reaction of that force there is a force that keeps the object away from the circle, outside the circle, and that force is known as centrifugal force, which is defined as centripetal reaction that pulls the string outward is sometimes called the centrifugal force. Example 3.8, which is related to these topic. A stone of mass 100 gram is attached to a string 1 meter long. The stone is rotating in a circle with a speed of 5 meter per second. Find the tension in a string. So mass is given, which is 100 gram. First of all, we have to convert this mass into kg. So we need to divide by 100 by 1000. We get 0.1 kg, and velocity is in SI units. So we write as it is v is equals to 5 meter per second. Now r is equals to 1 meter. As we know that we have to find the tension, here tension is equals to centripetal force. So the formula for Fc is equals to mv square by r. Here Fc will be equal to tension, so we writing instead of Fc and we just substitute the value and we get the value of tension, which is 2.5 newton. And as you know that the units of tension is newton, so our answer is 2.5 newton. Here are the applications of centripetal and centrifugal force. First of all, banking of the road. So whenever a car takes a turn, a centripetal force is needed to keep it in the curved track. So this is an example of a centripetal force. Next, you are seeing washing machine dryer. Have you noticed the dryer of a machine is a basket which has a spinner, and it has large number of fine holes. So whenever we just try to dry out the cloth, we spin it at very high speed and the water from the wet cloth is forced out because the lack of a centripetal force. So here the centrifugal force is applying. So this is an example of a centrifugal force. Now cream separator, it is also an example of a centrifugal force, because this cream separator is working on the principle of centrifuge machine. So whenever we just put the milk in it, the heavier content milk is moved to outwards in the bowl, and lighter contents, that is butter or fats, move towards the spinning axis. So this is also an example of a centrifugal force.